Good morning. It's morning time. Say hi, Sissy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh. What's wrong? You ready to go to school? We're going to try and figure this out. Mommy's got to get you to school.
Yeah.
Let's get...
Daddy's at work.
He's at work. Ready to get dressed? Okay. That's how Mommy feels too. Don't worry. Okay. Made it to school. That was rough. I can't even imagine having to take all of them in the morning. And it actually isn't bad unless Everly needs to eat. So here I am on the couch nursing her. And I'm like, Emmy, pop in a waffle for your sister. Thank goodness for big girls. So anyway, they're still in pajamas. We are going to go home. I'm sitting at CVS again for a prescription. And I'm just waiting because it wasn't ready. Hopefully though, they're not that busy, so hopefully it doesn't take very long. And the girl that is working the drive-through window today is very nice. I've dealt with her many times. The other girl I'd never met before, and she was not super friendly, so I feel like she made me wait extra just because maybe she was irritated, I don't know. We all have our bad days. So I went to my mom's work to weigh in. So Thursdays are my official weigh-in days for right now. I'm probably going to switch it to Wednesday. We'll see how this week goes. I had nothing to eat yet, except I brought some water with me. I want to try and have a whole thing of water. Normally I have like my refillable cup, but honestly trying to get everybody in the car and get the girls in the car and everything, I just grabbed the water bottle from my outside fridge. I want to try and drink water before I eat anything every morning to try and just help cleanse everything. What's that? And just start fresh every day. So we will see. I don't have any plans today, and the rest works until 3. So he will get Autumn from school. I need to figure out what we're going to do for dinner tonight, but I left meat and everything out when we were doing groceries, putting away groceries. I left meat and everything out, so I need to just find a recipe. I don't want to completely cleanse and like get rid of all the bad stuff in the house, because realistically, it's not like I'm never not going to eat anything bad again in my life, and I'm not going to completely restrict the girls or anything either. The whole point of doing Weight Watchers and not something more strict is like a whole 30 or keto. Like Weight Watchers is supposed to be a wholesome lifestyle change, not just like a diet. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to give it a try. I think I mentioned yesterday I'm going to try the purple plan and see how that goes, mostly because I am lazy and it is much easier to not have to think so much about all the foods that you're eating. You know, some of them, as long as you buy them healthy to begin with and eat them in the right portions, are 0 points, and they're easier to track that way. So we'll see how it goes. I also want to get a vlog edited, my grocery haul up today. I did edit and upload a vlog last night, but it posted at like 12:02 midnight. And so I'm like, dang it, I wanted like every day this year to have a vlog in it, but we'll see, because school and stuff, I don't know how it's going to go. And what else? When we get home, I'm going to start breakfast, figure out what we're going to have for that, and then try and get the house straightened and cleaned up a little bit. It's not awful. Thank goodness we put away Christmas stuff before New Year's. It's not bad, but I just want it to be a little bit more tidy. Get laundry going if I need to. And yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. It feels good to get out of the house, although I am exhausted. I tried last night. Everly ate around 10:30. I think I finished vlogging right after that. And I have been trying to stay up until her like 1 o'clock feeding. But she actually slept through the night last night, which is insane. So I stayed up until 1 o'clock for nothing, and I just couldn't hang anymore. And I was like, okay, I'm exhausted. I need to go to sleep. If she wakes up in an hour, she wakes up in an hour. So maybe it was like 12:45, and she didn't wake up till 5:15. So she slept from her last feeding around 10:30, 10:45 until 5:15. So that was pretty good. I was very excited for that, except for the fact that I didn't go to bed after her last feeding. I didn't go to bed until 1. And then I was up at 5:15, tried to doze back off, I don't think I fell back asleep until like 5:45, 6 o'clock. And then we were up at 8 to get Autumn to school. So I may need a nap later, but right now I feel okay. I look like death, but I feel okay. First meal of the day, some oatmeal. And it's supposed to be good for breast milk production. So we'll see how this goes. Got her down. Hopefully she takes a little nap.
Yep.
Maddie, what are you wearing?
Autumn's out.
And what are you pushing around? Where is she? Oh my gosh. Maybe we should have asked Santa for this stuff for you.
Well, at least we have it.
Oh my gosh. How old are you?
What? That would be every week when she gets older.
Whatever makes you happy, Mama. Autumn's away, the kids will play.
Yay!
And these things, I have to say, were from my mom, the magnet tiles. Those are the best gift ever. Literally all the kids, different various ages from 3 to almost 11. Love those things. I will link them. They were from Amazon. I'll link them down below. Yeah, John liked them too. They are a huge hit. I almost want to get a second set of them. It comes with 100, which is great. But yeah, they really, really like them. And I feel like for 3 kids, probably 2 boxes would be good. So I finished up my breakfast and I power pumped. I've been trying to do that. It's time consuming for me to breastfeed, supplement. I feel like this is close. What is going on here? Supplement because, and I've got a lot of questions about why I continue to supplement. I will try to breastfeed her and nurse her as many times as she wants, but I just don't make enough for whatever reason. I don't make enough to sustain her for very long, and so no matter how many times I feed her, my breasts don't produce more than what I'm producing at this moment. So I try everything in my power to try and make it and to try and cut back on formula as best I can, but I'm just happy with myself that I'm able to nurse her by this point. So she'll be 1 month on Saturday, and by this point I had already stopped physically nursing Maddie and Autumn, and I was just solely pumping because Maddie had latching issues and I never really could get a good latch with her from the get-go, and Autumn latched better. But once I got home, she just wasn't interested in latching. I couldn't get her to stay on the breast, and I tried and it just was bad. I don't know. Everly does really well. She stays latched on both sides. Like, I always empty both breasts with every feeding, and she can empty them in about 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 18 minutes, depending on how long it's been since her previous feeding. So between doing that, which takes me anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes, and then supplementing her with whatever, which we supplement her with anywhere from 1 to 3 ounces, depending on whether she gets crazy and she wants more food. We supplement her with that, and then pumping after, like, it just becomes a super long process for me. I mean, you're talking an hour and 15 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half, depending on how long she's nursing. So it just, I try really hard to remember to pump after. Sometimes I just get caught up with feeding her, she's content, making sure she goes down for a nap and she's comfortable and everything, and I just forget. So anyway, I had my oatmeal while I was eating. I figured, oh, let me go ahead and pump since I'm sitting down, put that breast milk in the fridge, and now the big girls are trying to figure out what to do with themselves. I feel like, especially since we can't normally breaks, we try and get out of the house, and the weather's just been too nasty. Today it's been raining and it's been kind of chilly outside, and it's just too much for me to take Everly outside. I don't want to risk her getting sick or anything like that, and so the big girls unfortunately have suffered and have been stuck inside most of Christmas break. So that's been kind of stinky for them. Last night they got to hang out at Mom and Nin's for a little while, which was nice. And tomorrow they're going to Nin's house in the morning because we have an appointment. And so that'll be good. to get them out of the house, but they've been stir crazy. This is what's been happening all day, every day. They're trying to entertain themselves, and it's been
Double ice cream.
an experience for sure. So they go back on Monday. I'm sure they're excited. I'm excited, but I'm going to lose my helpers. Anytime I'm like, if Andres isn't here, anytime I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot a burp cloth, or I forgot this, or I forgot that. I try and put everything down and within my reach as much as I can. But if I forget something, all I have to do is call one of them and they're able to go get it for me. I'm gonna lose that on Monday. So it's just gonna be me and Everly. And that's probably going to be even worse. At least right now I have some little humans to talk to. May not have adults, but I have little humans. And I'm not gonna have anyone to talk to on Monday. So that's kind of, as much as I want them to go back to school because I feel bad, they're literally doing nothing here. At the same time, I am going to be even more lonely. Laundry and kids bath. You know your kids rule the world. You have to listen to kids bath while you're cleaning. The girls are also earning some screen time.
That's a good workout.
I have Maddie upstairs cleaning the sink because when we quarantined them to different bathrooms, her and Autumn destroyed my sink. So I have her cleaning that. I have Emmy helping me with laundry. I stripped my sheets. They're in the washer and I have that going right now. I'm about to clean bottles and make sure the dishes are put away, clean the counters in the sink, sweep the kitchen, and let Mr. Rover go, and I think I'm good.
There's some rust on it, so mommy knew that ketchup gets rid of rust. Please walk over there by Nancy.
Dance, Ebony! Hi, Mama.
Oh, we're dancing. If I can.
Kitchen's clean. I feel good. Living room's clean. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, baby's upset. Just have the laundry to do, but that's gonna take all day, so it's gonna sit right there for right now. Yeah, he was in the washer.
It's a good thing it's powered.
Yeah. This is a resilient toy. If you've ever looked for a Pokemon toy that's, this is resilient. He just got washed and is working perfectly fine. Along with a, I think this is an LOL accessory. Lord. I probably won't show every meal every single day, but those of you that are trying to do Weight Watchers, which if you are, I have a referral link. If you want to sign up, you get a free month. I do too, so I appreciate it. If not, totally cool. I totally understand. I signed up for 3 months and I paid for 2, got 1 free, which is nice. So it's essentially I just did the online thing and it's $40 for 3 months, which is not bad at all. So if you want a free month, I will leave the link down below. This is my lunch. 4 points for the Pirates booty. The salad is all free. The whole lunch is 10 points. The salad is 6 points. So I did a 1/4 cup of the Bolt House Farms ranch dressing, 21 turkey pepperoni, and 2 ounces of turkey meat, a 1/4 cup of fat-free cheese. That's 0 points. Everything else is 0 points for being a vegetable. So this is what I'm having for lunch today. So far, my total for today was 4 points for breakfast, 10 points for lunch. So I have 20 for the remainder of the day. So I have time for like a snack and something for dinner, which is nice. And I also, this is the breastfeeding plan. So I get 34 points per day breastfeeding. If I weren't breastfeeding, I would get, I think it was 25 points for, I don't know, I'd have to actually go back and look at it. But anyway, I get 34 points including breastfeeding on the purple plan. So just to kind of give you an idea. So if I don't eat all of these, it's not as big of a deal. I'm gonna try really hard since I am breastfeeding, but that's what's for lunch. Everly and I are taking a little bit of a break. She's snoozing. She was crying just a few minutes ago. She just wanted some attention. So we're chillaxing on the couch. The girls were playing, what was the game called?
Pokemon Quest.
Pokemon Quest. They were befriending Pokemons, and now they're having Benuelos.
I got a Lapras.
As you can see from the Charmander and the Pikachu on our fridge, we're still Pokemon obsessed in this house. We last minute decided to, so you guys know we have Christmas traditions that we do every year. One thing that we didn't get to do this year was go look at Christmas lights, because normally we do it like the week before Christmas, and the week before Christmas I was recovering and then Emmy had the flu, so we didn't want to. Christmas is over now, yes. So we didn't want to be in a confined area for a little while, and then we just, after Christmas, once we were out of that, we just didn't, he went back to work the day after Christmas, and we just didn't make it a priority, which I'm sad about, and I'm sad that we didn't go take pictures with Santa. But we, on a whim, decided to come look at to see if Windcrest. Yeah, Santa lives in the North Pole. Can't even see them. They're back there eating chicken nuggets, which is like the hardest thing of life. I love chicken nuggets, but we again did this on a whim and I didn't prep dinner or anything for them, so I brought Greek yogurt with me and some grapes, which is tiding me over, but handing chicken nuggets to a 3-year-old is like torturous. Oh look, they spelled believe with lights. That's cool. So anyway, we came to Windcrest. You guys know, if you live in San Antonio, Windcrest is like the epitome. All the houses look like this during Christmas time. They all, it says joy. You're right. They all do Christmas like to an extreme. They have a huge contest. It's such a big thing. So we came to see if they have any of their Christmas lights on. Some of the houses look like that and have Christmas lights on, which is awesome. Some of our favorite houses don't have their lights on anymore though. They either took them all down and put them away, or some of the houses, like you can tell, they have their decorations up, they just don't have the lights on, which is really sad, because the last several years we've taken a picture at that house that has like every light, and I wouldn't even know what the house looks like without all the lights. You ate another chicken? Okay, good. I feel like it's somewhere in here, but you can see it from a mile away, and I'm not seeing it, so it's okay. Hold on, let me grab it. Mommy's trying to multitask here.
You turned your light.
Oh my gosh, we found it. They don't have their lights on, but we can totally get a picture still. I told Andres, I was like, we should knock on the door and be like, excuse me, can you just turn on your lights for a second so we can get a picture? Oh my gosh, you think they'll think we're creepers?
No. I'm sure they're used to it.
Why do they have Santa's face covered over there? You see him?
No, I don't.
It's like a statue Santa, and he's covered in a cloth.
Where?
At the door.
Maybe so his
Oh my
face,
gosh, I can't believe we found it.
maybe so his face doesn't get ruined by the rain and weather.
That's crazy. Let's go take a picture. With the camera. Smile pretty.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I took
Get it?
I'm gonna wait for them.
Are they turning him off? They're turning him off.
Oh, but they're on a timer. Oh.
Oh man.
I wonder if there's like to drive by, or like a sensor or something.
Oh dang it! They just turned it off.
Maybe turn it back on.
We should knock on their door too.
Yes, sure.
That's crazy that it was just off. I mean, it was just, yeah, it was off when we drove by, and then it was on.
Maybe it comes back on every certain minute, just to like still show it, but not to
Merry
the
Christmas from Waycrest Drive.
the light was off.
Darn it, look, that car came to look at it too. We're not the only ones trying to look at Christmas lights on January 2nd. Okay, we're home from doing Christmas lights. We got to see some. We waited for that one big house and it never came back on. So we ended up leaving after that, which I'm glad we did because Everly started to get a little crazy after that. She made it home, but we made it just in time to eat. So I just got done cooking. And the rest is trying to burp her right now. So again, I'm doing the purple plan. So on the purple plan, you can have 2 ounces of pasta for 0 points. The base of this is 99% fat-free turkey, ground turkey, which is 0 points, zucchini, 0 points, butternut squash, 0 points. So even though this is like a hearty, substantial meal, it's actually the whole meal is only 4 points. For the sauce, I used this Bertolli sauce. Let me dig it out. It is half the fat and calories, cauliflower and milk, creamy Alfredo. Oh, you couldn't see that at all. There you go. I got it just where the pastas were, and then what I did was I added a cup of the fat-free, let me show you, the broth, beef broth, just to kind of like lessen, not thicken, thin the sauce a little bit. 1 cup of this is 0 points. So I added half a cup into the jar and shook it, and then added it to the sauce, and it became this creamy texture. It smells really, really good. So me and the rest are gonna have this tonight, and then I have 2 meals for tomorrow. So I ended up cooking 8 ounces of pasta, 1 pound of turkey, which makes each of these about 4 ounces, which is right around the portion that you need. A bag of little the butternut squash, and 2 zucchinis. I use a whole jar of cauliflower sauce and a cup of beef broth, and I'm gonna mix it up. That is going to be my dinner, and I have 2 meals for another day. That's what I'm gonna start doing as I'm making, maybe not breakfast, but lunch and dinner, unless it's just like something quick. I'm gonna start making extras and having them for lunches. And now I know this is 4 points. And I've actually seen some people on YouTube put like little stickies on their food so they remember. But yeah, this is what's for dinner tonight. I may have a little snack after, like a sweet treat, because I still have 9 points left, which is fine. You can have 9, like you can end the day with 9 points, but I really don't want to start my first day off with eating too little. So looks delicious. I'm very hungry.